I know I'm a little bit late for this. I sadly had to go to the hospital and get my foot checked out, which has gotten a bit worse. But I just decided to come on and quickly do the global patch notes for December 16th on 2024, this Monday. Not to break the cycle too much. So we're getting the promised Black Star and God of Weapon Essence of Agnes changes. So it's going from Tri to Tet from 25 to 12 on the Black Star, and Tet to Pen from 40 to 20. So this is if you have 12 or 20 aggro essence on your Tri to Tet and your Tet to Pen at 20, you can instantly get that done. They've also significantly lowered the Tri to Duo, Duo to Tri, Tri to Tet, Tet to Pen on the Goddard. It went from 20, 25, 30, 40, and 50 down to 10, 12, 15, 20, 25. Judging from this, with the aggro essence being so low and Goddard being fairly good as a fail stacking option if you grind a lot of Calpheon Alvia, this might make it more valuable as an alternative route to get Blackstar. Because remember, when you get a Pen Goddard, you can convert it back into a Blackstar. When the update is applied to the official server, the essence value of aggros held in the above equipment will also be applied. So if you have a 15, you can get it if you get an extra 5. If you already have 20, it will remain 20. And if it's a 30, it will be put at a value of 20. Find My Item is getting a correction, so you can view bags of characters in the family and import equipped equipment. So you'll actually be able to grab stuff from the characters through the Control F, straight out of the character. This is another thing they promised at Calpheon Ball, and it's coming already. Item acquisition probability increase affect the item expiration date. This is the old moon scrolls and other similar drop rate buffs that had timers, having these timers removed. They were also, due to the removal, becoming stackable. So as such, this should clear up inventory space on a few characters, if you still have a few, and you can finally grab the big stacks you've been saving up on. If you have any items that have already been expired, they do mention that they will be deleted once this update comes through. A description of where to obtain the chilling fragment apparently has been fixed on defeating world bosses. It's being added into the description of the chilling fragment item. Then we're getting another thing they talked about at the ball, which is the, well, generous touch is what they called it, but it's the, let's pull it up real quick. It's the continuous care. The continuous care is getting the 5-second buff effect pushed down to 1 minute. I've actually almost gotten killed once or twice at Darkseekers because my demi-human ran out and I didn't get it back quick enough. And I had to step out to survive and then step back in once it was bombed. Ooh, this looks like a pretty big change. World Boss, Field Boss, and Ataraxian monsters are getting the crystal loss removed. So the crystal destruction and experience loss do not apply to world bosses and field bosses. And improvements have been made so death penalties do not apply to monsters encountered during Ataraxian. World bosses consider both the Bloodstorm and the the Nightmare and the non-Nightmare version. That is, to be honest, pretty big. Means we can now put crystals on the Travala Timmies we have and actually do a good chunk more damage. Black Shrine, Hangwei Province. So the party bosses. The issue where the pattern of watching a specific enemy did not proceed smoothly during Bihun has been fixed. Okay, that's good to know. We'll hopefully see this next Sunday, or actually next Monday. Red Battlefield has a small change. There's some item movements, some trees and items being moved in their positioning to make things a little bit more smooth, I guess. Then there's a progress of flow and convenience for the following three main quest lines in Valencia have been improved. So you don't need to return to a certain NPC. And then you can also talk to another NPC to finish the quest instead of finding the target. Oh, and you can just deliver the item to the NPC instead of answering questions. So this just cuts a little bit off the Valencia quest line. Request received. Oh, the following request categories have been added to display in the repeated. Oh, the fishing rod has been added into the repeated quest category. And also the production for fishing rod category. There's small UI changes. The notification message displayed when a friend joins the game has been improved. I just noticed I accidentally muted. So we had some fixed changes. I'll double back. Then we got the world map changes coming that they mentioned, some UI changes. Quest and knowledge changes. RBF some movements for the Valencia map. The crystal loss for the bosses is pretty nice, that removal. It means we can now go full out and get some extra rewards. The generous touch down to 1 second is really nice. And then also, obviously, our loot scrolls no longer being time gated is really, really massive. Otherwise, Control F on other characters is really nice. And the average essence changes. So they're implementing some stuff from Calpheon Ball very quickly from Festa, and hopefully they'll keep up with this speed in converting what they've shown us. And thank you for bearing with me today. I will be heading off pretty much immediately. I thank you very much. And I hope everybody has a good time over Christmas. I should be back over the next few days if this gets better. If I disappear, then I will be in hospital. But let's hope it don't get